Chris is back with another video, and today it's gonna be about the vlog to Florida. So let's get straight into it. So I don't have like very many videos or stuff about what I did there because I went to a sailing camp, but I do have a video of the sailing camp which will be at the end of this video. Anyways, so I'm just going to mostly be talking about what I did for the week. So we're just going to do separate days and stuff. Cool. Okay, so for the first day of sailing, I went on the 420s and we got towed by a motorboat and we just practiced steering. And the 420s, I'll have a picture of them here, or maybe a clip, I don't know. Figure it out. And then the second part of that day, because for sailing camp it's like 8 hours to actually sail with the sails on it, but the first part there was no sails on it. Anyways, the second day on Tuesday, I went out on the 420s and then we went to the middle of the lake, which was where I was at. And then once we got to the middle of the lake, we got on the motorboats, me and my friends and these other kids. There was like 75 of us, I think. Yeah, but we got on motorboats and got a ride to this dock where you basically jumped off. But by the time we got there, there was only like 2 minutes. So then we had to freaking come back right away. And we had no extra time. So I kept getting yelled at and stuff. So, yeah. And then, after that, so basically there was a boat in front of us, like a 420 that had their sails on because we didn't take them off, but we undid them, undid the sails so that they wouldn't be, going towards the wind or whatever. Anyways, we were getting towed back because we didn't have enough time to sail regularly. And then the boat in front of me, their sheet or rope got undone it unraveled because it was connected to the motorboat. So then my boat crashed into the front boat. But then after that, my instructor went full speed, and then as soon as we went full speed, the sheet or rope that was hanging onto the boat behind me, it was boom, almost, it literally could have knocked me out, but I had a helmet on because they have protection things, so it was it's oh my god. Everybody's like, are you good? I was like, yeah. But that's what day 1 and day 2, so yeah. Day 3 was Wednesday, and we first half of the day we went on the 420s and we did follow the leader, so we just followed the instructor out, and then we did this triangle thing, which my instructor said was a triangle, which is kind of funny. But anyways, we went around it like this, and then because we had to steer around it, but typically in the mornings there was never any wind, so yeah. Then we went out on the Hobies, which there'll be a picture of here, or it'll be a clip, but I'll figure it out too. The fountains, which is a really cool place. It was basically just a splash pad, but they called it the fountains. And then I had to run on this super hot sand. It was could have burned my feet off, actually. And then, yeah. That's pretty much all we did on Wednesday. Day 4, which was Thursday, we went to this island called Boy Scout Island. I think it was something else, I don't know. It was something like that. Can't remember. But when we went there, like we went out on the river that was there, and first we did this golden coconut thing. So the first person to find the golden coconut was the winner. 30 seconds later, this older teenager, I think, he literally gets the golden coconut, and none of the younger kids have a chance, like, at all. It was just really unfair, too. And he's been there for a good amount of time, like 7 years or something, and he still was, so he probably knew where it was going to be, and he still went to go get it anyway, and it was just not fair at all. But, yeah. Then, but before that, the golden coconut, my boat actually got stuck, and then the motorboat that was towing me, because the morning, there was literally no wind. It was like the driest it had ever been. We couldn't move, like, at all. No wind, literally. And it was so dry. So then we had to get towed, and as we were getting towed and stuff, there was a valve on the motor, and the valve lets in the water from the river so that it can cool down the motor or whatever. And it broke off, so it was gonna overheat if we used it. So then one of the coaches had to come get us and switch the boats, and then he had to stay stranded. So yeah. And then my instructor went to get him. Then we did oiled up watermelon. I know. But yeah, we did this oiled up watermelon game, and basically they just oiled up a watermelon, threw it in the water, and then there was 2 teams. You had to try to get the watermelon to your side. So my team had to go this way, and then the other team had to go the other way. And then I literally got it to the end one time, because we played like 3 games, but I got it to the end one time, and then they didn't call the whistle or whatever. So the older guy, the teenager, it's a whole thing. But he's like older, and he's like bigger and, you know, stronger. And he kept getting the watermelon and bringing it to said person's side, because, yeah, there was just no chance against him. But then my team won because we were just like the best. But anyways, that was Wednesday and Thursday. Alright, so day 5, which was Friday, was actually so basically the first part of the day we went out on 420s, and we did like a huge ton of capsizing, because like the wind was so strong in the morning. Like it was unbelievably strong. It had never been this strong ever. But Friday, it was 100 degrees, but because of the Saharan dust and humidity and stuff, it was more like 110, which is what it actually felt like. We were capsizing, and one of the 420s, like the ones in my group, because we were put in separate groups and stuff, but the one in my group, they tipped up, like they capsized, which is like, you know, the boat flips over and then it's in the water basically. But the 420s typically don't sink because the sail stays up and stuff. But anyways, so there was this person on my boat. He jumped off to go help them because they kept doing it wrong. Because this one guy, the bigger guy, he was standing on the centerboard like you're supposed to, which was, so basically this is a boat, or this is where the sail is, because the sail's like up like this, but when it's capsized, it's like this. So the sail's on this side, the centerboard's on this side. Centerboard is this little, it's like a plastic type thing sticking out so that you don't drift off when you're steering. So it's, you stand on top of it and then put all your weight and go to the very edge of it, and the boat will come back over. But what the guy was doing, he was standing on the edge of it, but then pushing back onto the boat like that, and then it wouldn't come up. So then it started sinking because he was doing that too much, or he was pushing the boat down too much, and then yeah, they started sinking it, and we tried helping him, but then I was trying to get over to the boat so that we could help them. But even if we turned like right into the wind, which is called iron, even if we turned right into the wind, it would just keep pushing us. Like it would keep pushing us into back this way or this way, so that we would still be catching wind either way, and the sails would be like this. And we didn't want our sailboat to just, go off out into the abyss, and then we will never see it again, because that costs like a lot of money. It's like $25,000 just for one. So we're not doing that. So then I told this kid that was on my boat, because it was just me and the other kid. I had the mainsail, and then the tiller, which is like how you steer, and he had the jib, which was the second sail, which is, so there's a big sail and then a smaller sail. He had the smaller sail, and I told him to let go of it, because if you let go of the sails, you like stop or whatever. And he just kept pulling it tighter, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then we crashed into the sinking boat and then capsized. So yeah, it was an eventful day. The second half of that day, we actually were supposed to play games and stuff, but then started like thundering and lightning and stuff, so we had to go in right away. Then, oh yeah, for lunch though, because we had to stay there for like 7 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. Or no, it was 8 a.m., but still. For lunch, I had pretty much every day some fruit, vegetables or something, and then 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I had a lot of food. Big back, like food. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did for the week. But then for the weekends, so the first day that I got there, we went to see fireworks for 4th of July. Then we went, then I got some ice cream and stuff. Then Sunday, I met some of my family's friends and stuff, and we went out to eat. The Saturday and Sunday, like of the next week, on Saturday, I walked with my grandma a lot and stuff. We walked to a bunch of places. But then Sunday, we walked to the Y, which is 5 miles. I'm like, oh, I'm never walking again. Like, this is insane. But, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. And because my grandma has membership to the Y and stuff. But, yeah. We had to walk there. It was not easy. For me, at least. She walks like a mad woman. She just walks a lot. And then Monday, we went to this Italian restaurant. I swam in my family's pool. And yeah, because I pretty much swam every day, because my family has a pool at their house. So yeah, I pretty much swam every day. And then Tuesday, I left. And then yesterday, I spent time with my family. And now, here we are today. So, yeah. Alright, so there's going to be some more videos about some lizards and stuff. I actually tried catching some lizards, but I couldn't catch any. Because I didn't want to grab their tail, because if they get stressed, they'll bite it off. I didn't want to grab their head, because they'll bite you. And then I didn't want to grab their stomach, because I thought it was going to pee on me or something. I don't know. But I did try to catch some. I played soccer that day too, but I don't have any videos of that, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah, so the next part will be some videos of actually being there, because I don't have very many and some pictures probably. I don't have that many since I didn't have my phone most of the time, so yeah.
the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was